So this is a video about basically at what I saved it as is like the fastest sellers and pricing. How I would approach a deal on Craigslist, Facebook, whatever it may be. Let go, offer up whatever's in your area, whatever's most popular in your area. But these are the most common vehicles that I like to look for Arkansas, based off my where I'm located. This is very high volume cars, very popular vehicles in Arkansas. I like to stick with SUVs and trucks because um, basically it's almost like a tool. A truck is not even seen. A truck in Arkansas is almost like you have to have one. The wife may have even if it's family, the wife may have a car, but the husband almost always has a truck, or if they don't, they have a little spare, cheap truck because you know here it's a lot of manual labor. There's tons of farms, a lot of stuff to be hauled, transported. So I like to stick with trucks, SUVs, and stuff like that, just based off my area. If you're in big cities, maybe cars is the way to go because gas mileage, parking, getting in and out of big vehicles like that can be harder to do. Like my parents used to hate having a big diesel F-250, or my mom did anyway, because she said it was hard to park, hard to get in and out of. So in big cities where there's you're in traffic all the time, maybe cars is the way to go. So just know your area. But yeah, let's get right to it. So this is my basically my 13 most common vehicles that I look for when I'm on Craigslist, Facebook, whatever it may be. So basically, I'm just gonna, if you guys want me to update this on a car that you're looking for, I'd be glad. I'd be glad to help you guys and add to this list for a car that you may think is a good deal or one that you've been searching for to try and flip. So basically, I like 2002 to 2005 Ford Explorer four-wheel drives. Any of those that year model Ford Explorer, I like to buy. Very popular, high volume. So how I have it based is great shape, good shape, decent shape. And this is the video is really to explain what I mean by great shape, good shape, and decent shape. So I'm not just making this and everyone says what's considered good shape, what's considered great shape. So 2002, 2005 Ford Explorer, 170K to 210,000 miles. Really, it could be 140 to 210. You never know. You could get some great deals. So this is the most I'm willing to pay for a great shape Ford Explorer four-wheel drive to profit on. So it could be listed at 2,800. I don't want to pay any more than 23. That's the most. If I can, I want to get it cheaper, right? So these numbers are the max, highest I want to pay. What this consists of no dents hardly at all, no body damage, no rust, no oil leaks, no transmission fluid leaks. Just very well maintained. If it's leather, no rips in the leather. All electronic windows work, locks work. Keyless entry works. Just a really good. Basically, use your judgment on it. How you would want to get a used, really good shaped car. Everything works, nothing wrong. Tires are in good shape. Things of that sort. Not a lot of scratches. Very appealing like from as far as the body goes. Good shape would be one or two dents, maybe a little bit of scratches, maybe down low, not as noticeable stuff. Nothing like definitely no like major scratches like when the car gets keyed, stuff like that. Still no oil leaks, still none of that stuff. I really don't recommend buying anything with leaks. Check underneath it. If you see oil dripping, a lot of times you'll see stuff dripping, but it's condensation from the AC compressor itself just being so cold and humidity outside. So you can put your hand in it, and if it's clear, it's probably water. So make sure you don't mistake that for oil leak. Just basically, I would say good shape or would be just it's just like it's good shape for its age, but you're also giving the fact that if it's a '02, 16 years, it's probably going to have two dents. So basically take that into effect. Or if it's 8 years old, okay, one dent's fine. It's people have been driving it for 8 years. They could have hit something. That's a long time to not hit a single thing. So that's what I mean by good shape. Decent shape, medium dense. I would say like maybe like a 4 or 5, max like 4 or 5 dents, like the size of a golf ball, and as deep as a golf ball. Uh, some scratches, your typical stuff, cosmetic issues. Basically, you don't. In my area, stuff doesn't peel. I notice like in Arizona and really hot, dry places, it's almost common for stuff to be peeling after 16 years or something. So know your area and that sort, and basically, you know, cosmetic issues, maybe peeling lower, like on the lower part of the bumper where it's not visually super noticeable. Nothing on the hood still, just a couple dents, some scratches, but drives out great. And 1300 would be what I'd want to pay for it max. And that 1300 is a pretty good deal. The good thing about getting stuff like this is you're getting, say you're getting a 2002, 2005 Ford Explorer full drive. If you get it for 1300 bucks, it's almost, if it runs and drives great, if it's not completely smashed in, clear title, um, and it's got this amount of miles, it's almost impossible if it runs right to lose on some, to sell it for 1100 and take a $200 loss, because it's not extremely old, and it's such a popular. Everyone knows what a Ford Explorer is. It's got a good reputation. Yeah, they have some issues, on some of them. You can Google, common issues with them before you go check any car out. But if it checks out good, and even if it's got medium dent scratches, cosmetic issues, 1300 bucks, you can almost guarantee that you can sell that for at least 1700. And make 400 bucks. Worst case, I think you could still get. I think you can still get 22 out of it easy and make 900 bucks. If you're willing to let it sit for 2 weeks, so 14 days or something like that. So that's my take on it. I put this out here. This is resale price in great shape. This is the most, if you're in it for, because just like I said, this is the most I'd want to pay. They may have it priced at 28, and if you can get them to 2, you're good. You're in the green. So, say you have it at 23, the most you want to pay for the great shape. How I explain great shape would be in. Most I would want to sell it for is $37.99. This is in my area. Could be different in your area, but I'm making a list just to show you how I do things, and I'm kind of just documenting stuff, and I think it's going to help me stay more organized. But resale price in good shape, 3,300. What did we say it was at? 1,900. So yeah, this is the max I'd want to pay for good shape. You'd probably see something listed at, I don't know, say it's listed at 25, and you got them to 19. I think and it's been on there 30 minutes, so not many people have seen it. I think you get it, 1,900 bucks. I think you could easily at least sell it at 25. But I'd price it, 29 to 3,300 bucks, and just how I explained good shape, what that condition would be, in my opinion. And then decent shape, just like I was saying, was, this may be a little high. If you got it for 1,300, it's decent shape. There's a lot of things you can use to negotiate down. It's got a bunch of scratches, it's got a bunch of dents. You can use all that stuff and say, hey man, this thing's pretty beat up. And they'll consider it. If it's an individual, they'll understand sometimes, and they may need money. So I would price it, at 2,900. My dog's jumping around. Or, you can price it less. However, if you want to sell it quicker, price it at 2,200 and take 18 for it, or whatever you want to do. But let me. But sorry, I've closed the door. So yeah, basically, I do this with all these vehicles, all these, trucks. I'm big on trucks here in Arkansas. It's like truck nation here. It's crazy how much people take pride in their trucks. It's insane. This is a 98 to 03 F-150 four-wheel drive. People are very fond of this body style here for some reason. Extended cab. I will not buy hardly any trucks that are single cab, for the fact that people buy trucks because they either need more room to haul stuff, things like that. When you buy a single cab, yes, you can, if it was 500 bucks, I'd probably buy one, but you're narrowing your audience so much buying a single cab truck. It just kind of like, it's like a counter. I don't know. I stick with extended cab full wheel drives. That's what works best for me. And, let's say, 3,200, great shape. That's what they're asking. it may take you, 3 or 4 days to find one in great shape for 3,200, and then, you tell them, hey man, will you take 25? And just like I explained before, same condition, hardly any dents, hardly any scratches, interior's in good shape, leather's in good shape, everything like that. Get it for 25, or max is 32 is what I'd want to pay for it, the max. And that's like you're definitely going to do better than break even, in my opinion. This is my area. Also, keep that in mind again. Good shape, 2,900 for one of these. I wish I had a picture to show you guys which truck I'm talking about exactly. I've got a four-door one right now for sale, but 25 or 2,900, good shapes. The max I'd want to pay for one in good shape with 1 to 2 dents in it, things of that sort. I talked about that earlier, like I said, and basically this is just kind of a list that I do. Resale price 4,900 on that one in great shape. I still think that's a decent deal for one with like 170K, 180K miles if it's in great shape. The definition I gave of great shape was earlier in the video, so take your great shape and mine. It could be totally different, but resale price in good shape, 4,300 be the max I'd want to list it for. I'd really want to list it for like 3,900 to create that like, oh, it's under 4,000. Also, in a lot of states, anything under 4,000 you don't have to pay sales tax. So that could, give them like like go, oh crap, it's already under the sales tax limit. I won't have to pay sales tax. Gives them incentive to message you about it. Funnels them into your ad. So, resale price, decent shape. This is also the max. All these numbers are the max I would want to do. Worst case scenario. So yeah, it's pretty much it. Here's some cars. Toyota Camry 2007 to 2011, 150K to 175K miles. The max I would want to pay in great shape, in my opinion, would be 4,950 for. This is great shape, nothing wrong with it at all. Very good shape as far as dents, scratches, the clarity, like no fading, things like that. So 4,600, maybe like one dent on a car. There's going to be less dents because it's not used like a truck. It's not used to haul stuff and carry furniture. So like one dent max on this, and the dent I'm describing max, a golf ball dent or something like that. No oil leaks, nothing like that. And then that's the max I would want to pay, the absolute max. You'd really want to get this. I would be happy getting one of these for about 3,800 to 4,200. So decent shape, maybe tiny bit of fading on the hood or some stuff like that, and maybe one dent, or maybe like one pretty like noticeable scratch. But keep in mind that this is a Toyota Camry, very popular car. Toyota has an extremely good reputation, so finding a buyer will not be challenging at all. And so yeah, that's why I have this on my list, is because it's such a reputable, like everyone knows it. If it's going to be for a daughter's car, if it's going to be for the wife, whatever it may be, they know Toyota Camry. It's so like say a competitor is a Hyundai Elantra. That's not near as known as a Camry. So your potential audience is huge, and the risk of you losing on something like this is way lower. So yeah, that's why it's on the list. I typically don't buy many cars, but I honestly want to try and flip one of these because they're such a popular well-known car, and they have a really good history. So yeah, and just like I said on the other stuff, this is what resell. The max I would list it 64, the max. Resell good shape, the max I would list it for. These are not numbers that I would automatically just put it up. Depending on what I got it for and what I would want to make on it, and how quick I'd want to sell it, is how I'd price it. But I would never go higher than these. And this is based off my area, guys. Hope you guys understand. I hope you guys learned something from the video. Hope you guys have a great day, and hope you guys find some great deals. Let's go.